Hi, this is Reena here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about the missing couple. So why did I select this? Why did I want to actually present this? Because I played this game and I really loved it. So when I purchased, I knew it was a digital copy and I'm going to just get those files printed as soon as I get it in my inbox. But apart from the quick delivery, what really attracted me was that it's based on a real life event. That's right. Also, as you go through the case files, you realize that there are no suspects. Strange, right? So the whole purpose is that you have to get into that investigation zone as an investigator. You need to identify suspects. You may even identify some incorrect suspects, and then you have to interrogate them. You have to review the evidence and come to a conclusion. Quite interesting, right? So yes, that was one of the reasons. The second reason is the pricing. So if a game is extremely expensive, my hopes or my expectations from that really go high, and this was a game which was moderately priced. I loved the pricing, honestly, and when I played it, I just felt I have actually complained to the designer that why are you not charging more for this game. I know it's a very odd complaint, but I absolutely loved it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of the pages and how the investigation is carried out. If that interests you, you should definitely check out the link in the description of this video and you should go and try this out. It's going to be a spoiler free video, so I'm not going to reveal much, but I just hope what I'm able to show you is something that is helpful to you. So let's get on to the files. Alright, so we are back here. So basically this is a print and play experience, so you have to issue a print. Don't refer to the online PDFs and play the game. It's going to ruin your experience. There are 26 pages and there are 3 parts when I was printing them. So the first part is basically 10 pages which talks about the case. So if I just open this, so I've purposely masked the QR code and the website because I want to keep this video spoiler free. When you look at this section, it's very important. It says choose your own path. Now that's very interesting. So when you are a real life detective, you do not get unlimited time or days to solve a case, right? Similarly, here you cannot take all the actions or you cannot refer to all the evidences. You only have 100 credits. Now what do I mean by credits? Let me show you another page. Here it is. So when I say credits, each activity or action that you take will ask you to eliminate certain numbers of ones here, which is equivalent to the credit. And I'll tell you how that is to be done. So only 100 credits and you have to solve the entire case within that. Now that's interesting. So this is where choose your own path or the decision making comes into picture. There are 2 objectives. One is find the missing couple. Second is catch the culprit. So when we look at objective 1, and I just want to give you a very quick overview of that. Oh yeah, there are some CCTV footages and all as well online. Yeah, look at this page. So basically what this page tells you is that if you want to visit any of these zones, you have to utilize 9 credits. And these are the 9s which will get deducted from the 100, which I just showed you some time back. Now, where am I supposed to enter this code? Where is this? So I need to visit this website and I'll show you how the portal looks like. I enter this and then I need to manually deduct 9 from the credit sheet. So that is the kind of experience it gives you, and that's really very interesting. The second part, let me just show you that as well, is a map. So we are free to list down the different suspects, the different places, locations and so on, which can aid us in the investigation. Also we have been given this, let me just remove this pin here. Alright, so we also have this part, which is basically, like I said, we have to identify the suspects. So it's not a traditional game where we have 6 suspects or 10 suspects listed and we have to identify who out of the 10 did that. We have to find out who we think are the suspects. We may be right, we may be wrong. It's an experience. And lastly, a very important point, envelopes. Now what does this mean? So this is an amazing twist, and honestly I had not seen this before. I played like so many murder mysteries. When you're investigating, when you're interrogating, at that point of time you will be asked to refer to, let's say, C or F or H, and only then we have to go ahead and check those documents. So if I have to look at A, I'm not going to show you the content here, but I will have A 1 of 3, I'll have 2 of 3, and just trying to keep it spoiler free, I'll have 3 of 3. So I have to take all these 3 papers, and I have to then start with the investigation. So this is exactly how, I would say an investigation happens. We don't know what is going to happen next till it really happens. So now I'm going to show you what the online portal looks like. This is a high level of how the game is designed and how the print and play version looks like. Let's check out how the website looks like. So this is how the website looks like when we scan the QR code. Now you can look at this. These are the list of the codes, and if I have to actually click on something, let's say number 7, then I have to deduct number 9 from the credit sheet, which is constituting of 100 credits. Now what is also important is, if we do not encounter the codes, let's say we have never come across code number 10, then we cannot come here and randomly click on this by deducting 4 credits. We have to be redirected to these codes, or we have to see them somewhere in the documents, and then only we can click on them. So that's how this works. Now what's also interesting is this code page is only for objective 1. When we move on to the second objective, this is what is displayed. Now there are 3 interesting things here. One is that this is a database. So we have telecom, police, social security. Let me just click on one just to give you an idea. Alright, so this is what we have to enter, and when we enter that, we get the information. Let me also click on another sample, let's say the police database. Yeah, so if we type in a first name and the surname, we will also get some kind of reports on that particular individual. So this is how the database looks like. If I click on interrogation center, so we have to enter the name, and we have to also enter the name of the person who we need information about. So it's very interesting. I mean, I've never seen this kind of portal before. Maybe I haven't played that many games, but whatever I've played, this is crazy. Also, look at this. It says each query costs 1 credit. So we have to be very, very careful that we do not utilize all the credits if we are not really keen into asking a question to somebody. And yes, there's another code page. Now I do not want to open this. This would be similar to the first one, but it will have numbers after 12. So it will be 13, 14 onwards. I purposely do not want to load that because I want to retain the element of surprise. Lastly, guess the killer. So when we click on this, we have to enter the name of the killer. What's very interesting is this link. Now I don't want to click this, but since I've played this game, I have opened this link. This gives you complete details about how the investigation has happened, what has happened, and how you can actually reach to the end of the second objective within 100 credits. A very, very detailed walkthrough. Yeah, so this is what the entire game is all about. So let's come back to our screen. Alright, so we are back here. So I would say this is definitely worth a try. I mean, you can check out the link for further information in the description of the video. It's giving you a real based investigation experience with a digital component as well as a print and play experience. So if you like this, and if you like similar videos or promos and full walkthroughs, then do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching.